Okay, let's try this one more time.
Yeah.
Is this a Lotus?
Nah.
Good. Okay. Is this a Lotus?
No.
Okay. Is that a Lotus?
Yes.
Okay, so close, Andy. You obviously have that very rare and niche affliction where you don't know what a Lotus is, because this was the Lotus the entire time.
That's an umbrella. This is a Lotus. It says so right on the bonnet there.
Ah. I've been filming this all morning.
Okay, so this is the new Lotus. And if you've heard of the Eletre R, you'll already know it's unlike any Lotus before it. It's clearly not a small, lightweight sports car chasing handling over horsepower. This is a heavy electric SUV with more horsepower than any other SUV for sale in New Zealand. And thanks to Lotus Auckland, we're here to wrap our head around those changes. We figure best way to do that is to floor it.
Oh! 100.
Oh, that is rapid, man. 306.
306, okay. And this was two of us in the car. What's the claim? 2.8 or something like that?
Something like that.
That is absolutely insane. You know what it feels like?
Yeah.
You know those rides at the theme park when you're at the top of one of those towers and it drops you?
Yeah.
It's like that, but you're going forwards rather than down.
Yeah, like your gut all of a sudden goes into your head.
Yeah, I mean, my pancreas is somewhere back on the road back there. Far out, man. You know, people say that EVs are soulless. When you launch one of these, man, your soul exits your body and then you are the soulless one. And this car is the Reaper.
Yeah, because it's so quiet, there's not so much feedback. Yeah, the entire outside world becomes a blur and you're pushed into the back of the seat like we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's spooky and honestly, if I'm honest, a tiny bit scary when you floor it.
The thing is, man, like obviously you can't make a lightweight electric SUV. I don't believe it's physically possible at the moment. Maybe in the future, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
So Lotus can't really play that lightweight card with this car, which is what they're known for. So
you won't find that one in your standard deck of cards.
No, yeah. You got the Jack, the King, the Queen, and then you got electric SUV. You might as well say, all right, screw it. We'll make one of the most powerful cars in the road instead.
That's the way to offset it, man.
But the fact that it has 900 horsepower...
It's just such an insane number.
It is ridiculous. I mean, you talked about the RSQ8 we drove before. That was in the 600s, right? This is more power than basically any car on the planet. I mean, bar a handful.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
And people just aren't talking about it. I find that really odd. And maybe it's because they're still hung up on the fact that it's not a classic Lotus.
Maybe.
And I mean, like every time, it's just...
You gotta warn a guy. Come on, jeez.
I mean, it's most fun when you don't warn them, to be honest. I mean, that's half the fun of this car. Obviously, in terms of straight line speed, this is unlike any Lotus ever before.
Yeah.
But there are quite a few other places it's not like a Lotus either. Like this, the styling.
It's one of these cars that is so distinct, it's almost polarizing in how it looks.
If you are trying to bring about a new era of Lotus and it looks like everything else on the road, you're going to be fighting an uphill battle.
Certainly.
So you definitely want to stick out. I don't know if beautiful is the word I'd use to describe it. I think they're not going for beautiful. I think it's more bold. I think it's more striking. I think it's more intriguing. And I feel like that is deliberate.
A few things I like about the front of the car, these sweeping hockey stick shaped headlights.
Hockey stick, you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon. And I reckon the Canadians would really appreciate that one.
You're wearing your Canadian hat too, man. What is this?
It's just Canadian vibes all around. Yeah. I also like this front fascia. You can't tell so much on the black, but in any other color, it looks like a moustache with a couple of little handlebars coming down. Obviously the most powerful form of facial hair.
Right, of course.
And then
any child knows that.
Down the bottom, these opening grills, they actually have a kind of cool look.
Yes.
And they do open and shut, which is, I understand, functional.
Apparently the design of these is inspired by the Lotus flower or plant or whatever the hell it is.
Really?
The traditional hexagonal Lotus plant. I also appreciate, though, that these sort of nostrils in the front, is a design element that we saw on the Emira.
Yes.
And I know that the Emira and the Eletre are unlike each other in many, many ways, but at least there is that one design element that I'm picking up between them, which is cool.
On the rear, I think it looks great. Simple, understated, some like nice, sharp, aggressive angles. Wasn't so sure about these wings to start off with, but now seeing them on the car, I think they look great. And rear LiDAR, which I don't understand how
I know.
that's...
Isn't that for like engineers or something like that? It's
yeah.
like, oh yeah, we're using the LiDAR sensor in the Lotus to build a bridge. Yeah.
In the future, they'll be surveying, buildings as they're driving past and be like, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, that was structurally sound. Yeah, luckily we had the Eletre for that.
And this light bar that stretches all the way across. Yes. It's very common in EVs nowadays.
It is, yes.
But this one looks phenomenal. It's just so
It's so
thin.
elegant and thin, hey?
So, yeah.
But I particularly like the contouring around the light bar, especially on either side. There is this huge gap. You can put your whole bloody life into it.
Yeah.
And it's again, it's kind of lost on the black vehicle, but on any other color, that adds a lot of dimension to the design. I really like that a lot. It looks really good.
So another place that the Eletre really, really shines is in the interior.
Yeah.
Super plush, very, very comfortable. Premium materials, great build quality.
Yes.
And very, very minimal. It's got everything you need and nothing you don't.
Yes. I totally agree. Man, I was completely blown away by this interior, only because, again, I'm trying to pull my brain out of the old Lotus because this is a new Lotus. But if you compare this to any other Lotus, this is in another league entirely. It's a complete transformation.
So a couple of things that I really, really love is the minimization of this bar. You don't need all of the empty blank space.
It's interesting because we've been in cars recently, like the new Audis, that have gone the other direction, which have massive screens. The whole interior is a screen. My brain is primed to be like, premium equals large screen, even though I don't like large screens and most people seem to be complaining about it.
And then the other one is like the beveled bits that they have on anything that's kind of manipulable, which is genius in a way because it's like, oh, this has got a bevel, this is something they can touch.
It's almost like a braille.
They've got it. They've got it on the pedals. They've got it on basically any surface that you would touch to do anything.
What I do appreciate is that all of the materials work so well together visually. The contrast between, this kind of bezeling, the sort of Alcantara type material, the leather, the stitching, everything works together really, really well. And it's beautiful. I mean, it really is. It's such a nice space without being garish and over the top, like some of the, especially a lot of the products coming out of China seem to be more on the garish side.
Subtle, understated, elegant.
Yeah. Good. Hey, 3 words, man.
I know 3 words.
Well done. I'm just going to cut everything you said and just put those 3 words in, and then that'll be your segment. Well done, Andy. Good contribution. So we've established that this doesn't really perform like a Lotus in a straight line. It doesn't look like any of the old Lotuses. And the interior, in terms of technology and quality, is also unlike any other Lotus. So what I want to do is find out, is there any of that Lotus DNA in the place that most of us probably care about, which is its driving dynamics.
Okay, let's do it.
So, Lotus know that this is no Elise or Exige. You know that this is not an umbrella. But of course, we've got, 2.6 tons of weight fighting against us in that sense, right?
Yep.
But Lotus have done some tech wizardry here because they've got 4-wheel steering, they've got air suspension, they've got active anti-roll bars. All of those things actually the RSQ8 had as well. And that does so much to help this car pivot around corners. It is extremely capable, man. Like, I'm shocked actually at how much pace you can build and retain around corners. Feeling safe still. The brakes are like, I mean, you saw the size of them. They're absolutely huge.
They are gargantuan.
I mean, they can stop you on a dime.
It's incredible that to add so much weight to a car, you can use technology to mask or change or actually intervene in the feeling of driving to the degree that this does.
It is very comfortable, especially in tour mode. I don't know if you've noticed the same thing, but for the most part, I mean, it's got these double glazed windows. Everything's softened up, everything's smooth and easy to get on with. There is a little bit of road noise still coming through, despite that. Even in tour mode. And there's a bit of that road texture, and you can feel the bumps. For better or for worse. Some people like that, Some people don't want to ride on a cloud. They kind of want to feel a bit of something. But I wouldn't say expect, Rolls-Royce level of comfort in here.
So on this one, the battery range is an interesting one, and that's probably what I would call the most challenging downside of this vehicle, is that to move 2.6 tons from A to B requires a lot more energy than it is for sort of 1,500 kilos.
Yeah, especially if it's not just the weight, but also offering the extreme amount of power.
Certainly. Yeah.
But one other thing that maybe, if I was to be, nitpicking at things, is the quality of the sound system was a little bit lacking for me, only because you can see all these speakers everywhere and you're like, whoa, this is going to sound amazing.
Yeah.
There's no ability to adjust the EQ.
Yes, not currently. I'd hope that Lotus eventually gives you some over-the-air updates to bring out the bass.
Right?
But
it seems like a miss not to have that. You have to get past the fact that this is not the Lotus of old, right?
Yeah.
This is a new evolution, a new era of Lotus. That's old news by now, the whole, it's not lightweight, it's not an old Lotus. Once you get past that and take this at face value, it is a really compelling package because it is ridiculously fast.
It is.
The styling is distinct and helps you stand out amongst the sea of other SUVs out there. The interior quality and technology is top-notch.
If you're stopped at a light, there is no one, absolutely no one that is leaving you behind.
No.
You're leaving all of them behind, and that is freaking cool.
Yeah, and that leaves a lasting impression on your face and, on your car ownership experience. So if selling these helps Lotus survive or even thrive as a brand and keep them around, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I mean, Lamborghini sells SUVs, Ferrari sells SUVs, so why can't Lotus do it? And so if they're going to do the anti-Lotus, go big, go bold, and that's what they've done.
Car brands don't make one type of car because they want to appeal to multiple people. This is smart. This is good diversification. This is evolution.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. And I think we should now reveal our drawing of the Lotus.
Absolutely.
Eletre.
Yeah.